Hey y'all. Okay. So I wanted to talk to my younger ladies today. Kind of tell some of my story a little bit. Cuz I see a lot now like teen pregnancy is like a popular thing now. Like when I was in school, it was not popular. Like we had a little class we had to go to. It just was not the thing that people do. But now it's just so common that nobody looks at it as an issue. And although children are such a blessing, if I could go back and listen to my mama, I would. Um, I think a lot of times we fall for the okey doke as youngins and we try to fill voids, we try to fill missing spaces with the wrong things. And that's where I went wrong. I should have listened to my mama. Um, Being young, so you think you know everything, you think you got it all figured out, and you have no clue. I'm 29 and I still ain't even touched the surface. I still got a lot of learning and growing to do. But at that time, at the age of 17, no, I really had no clue what I was getting myself into. And my mama kept trying to tell me, and I did not listen. Not even listen a little bit. Then nowadays, it's like the girls or the teenagers or the younger kids, period, they're so disrespectful to their parents. Um, and in the end, they really don't understand how much they will need them. I was never disrespectful to my mama when it came to situations. I wasn't disrespectful, period. I wasn't raised that way. But when it came to situations like that, I always listened to what she had to say. But I just had to personally learn on my own, which sometimes I think that's what people have to do. But I wouldn't feel right personally if I didn't share my experience, and maybe it might change somebody's mind. We run to the wrong things as women, as younger girls. Like I said, we try to fill voids, we try to fill spaces, and we think something or somebody loves us when it's not even close to love. It's a manipulating thing. It's somebody trying to control you, somebody trying to make you think, there's something that they're not. And you get into a certain situation and you're like, dang, well, maybe it's me. Blaming yourself for something that you shouldn't even be involved in the first place. So let's say I have my son at 17, and I knew, like, I shouldn't be doing this. My mama was so furious with me. And at the time, I didn't understand. I just was like, dang, mama, I really didn't understand. But she seen so much more that I did not see. I have my son at 17. Um, he was actually born at only 6 months through my pregnancy because I was dealing with an abusive, horrible, just a jacked up relationship, pretty much. And I almost lost my son in the process. He had to stay in the hospital for 3 months. I was still in high school, still trying to go to school, still trying to finish. On top of my son being in the hospital, like almost an hour away from where I lived, no transportation, trying to finish school, and then still being stuck in a stupid situation. And it's not that I was dumb, and it's not that I didn't know. I knew, but again, it's just women just sometimes they just be retarded. Um, I should have moved around a long time ago. But like I said, being young and trying to fill a void or something, or try to ease some type of pain, because that's exactly what I was doing. Um, wasn't no wasn't nothing close to love. And I didn't realize what I was getting myself into. I didn't know. I didn't know diapers had sizes. I didn't know. I didn't know none of that stuff. I had no idea or no clue what it was like to be somebody's mama. And when I say I'm so thankful for my son, y'all, like we've been through a lot together. He's been with me. He's 12 now. He's been with me through so much. Like I have a different type of bond with him I do not regret him at all. Do I wish I would have done? Do I wish I would have done it differently? Most definitely. Do I wish I could have given him a different type of life? Most definitely. But it's all a part of a growing process. But I want to say to my younger girls who think that a baby will keep a man, baby, listen. That's one thing I never thought. Because I see so many one parent homes and single parents. Is, baby, mm-mm. Never, never. If you do decide to have kids, do it. But don't depend or don't base it off of a man staying around. Because, baby, they going to move how they want to move, whenever they want to move, and how they want to do it. Baby or not, I promise you. I see so many young girls walking around with so much pride as just carrying a baby by a man who don't even deserve it. You know, and it's sad because I remember being that person. I remember being that person. I remember being so naive and so dumb and so stupid, thinking that something was supposed to be love and it wasn't even close to it. You are better than that. If I could go back to the teenage Shamaya, I would tell Shamaya to live for Shamaya. I would tell Shamaya to do what she wanted to do. Live her life and not worry about nothing, nobody else. Because you know what? When you think that man, the little boy or whatever, you think y'all gonna be together forever and it's this little fairy tale, blah, blah, blah. It don't always happen that way. I'm not saying this is everybody's situation because I've seen people that have been together from high school till now. But they've been in good relationships. I'm talking about these relationships that just are dead ends. And girls that have to drop out of school or have to sacrifice so much. I sacrificed a lot. I had to stop. I had to stop going to school for a little bit. But what I did do, I did go and finish. I finished. I got my diploma. But I sacrificed because my son couldn't be in daycare. He said he had to stay in the hospital. It was a lot with being that age. But when you have to sacrifice, remember it's only you. You can't make that man sacrifice because at the end of the day, it's only you. Get your education, learn yourself, love yourself, because you can't get that time back. As much as I love my son, as much as I love my kids, you cannot get that time back. Those teenage years, those really young, youthful years, you don't get that back. Ever. Don't come back. And you just sit there and you wish and you wonder. And sometimes I blame myself. Sorry. Sometimes I blame myself because my son didn't deserve to be brought into the world like that in such a messed up situation. But when I tell you the growth that I've had over the years and the things that I've learned over the years, I am so, so, so thankful for. The bond that I have with my baby can never be taken from me. I have made a lot of mistakes, and I will continue to make mistakes. As a parent, it is a constant learning process. It is a constant learning process. Each kid is different. It is so different. I wish that I could go back and tell myself things differently. But you know what? Hard heads sometimes make you realize, like, dang, okay. And now that I'm 29, it's like, I sit back and look at the younger me like, girl, You was retarded. And it happens. But I wouldn't be the woman that I am today if I didn't experience that. If I just would have listened to my mama, that probably would have been gravy. I probably would be different. I probably would be doing something different. But I didn't listen. I thought I knew it all. I thought everybody was against me, but it wasn't that. I just I just had to figure it out on my own. And what I want to say is love yourself. Put yourself first. Ain't no baby gonna keep no man. I don't care how much he tell you it will. I don't care how much he tell you it's gonna change. Blah blah. Nope. He show you them signs, baby. Run, run. And no, as I'm telling y'all this, and as I'm speaking on this video, someone will listen, but then someone will still decide that they have to learn on their own, because that's what I did. I learned on my own. But my story is still being written, and I'm still telling it day by day. And I'm still going chapter by chapter, and I'm so thankful. I am very thankful for everything that I've been through. And I just hope that I can continue to help somebody and continue to make people see. Especially, like I said, my younger girls, generations and generations, it's so much has changed. When I was young, it was kind of an embarrassment to be pregnant in high school. Now it's popular. It just happens. Nobody sees anything wrong with it. And I personally think that that's a problem, that that we just overlook it. These girls are missing something. These girls are missing guidance. And I personally think that we need more of that. And that's why I'm continuing to do what I do, to hopefully be able to touch somebody and somebody be able to understand. These men, or I can't even call them men, males, prey on these girls, knowing what they're doing. And sometimes these girls don't even get a chance, or they think they know and they don't. So, as I close this video, just remember that everybody's story is different. And being a young mother, baby, ain't easy. It's not a walk in the park. It's not ice cream and cake. I remember many nights I cried and cried and cried. Days I cried. When I tell y'all, I went through a lot. Like, to still try to make it to school, I would walk miles to school just because I didn't want to disappoint my mama, because I knew at some point I had to finish. But I was allowing stuff that I should have never allowed. Like, just because I feel like I couldn't go back home. Like, y'all just don't understand. Y'all just don't understand. But that's it. That's why I'm here. So y'all keep doing what y'all do. Love yourself first. And just always remember that do what's best for you, and not because you think somebody love you, or somebody is going to be there, or a baby is going to make your relationship better. If your relationship is already toxic, sweetie, that baby is going to come into a toxic situation. Don't do it. Don't do it. And now at 29, I really, like I said, I understand that more now than versus what I did at 17. Like, it's crazy. But y'all, I've talked for 14 minutes, and I'm pretty sure somebody is not going to watch this whole 14 minutes. But hopefully someone does, and hopefully it touches somebody and it helps somebody out. Y'all have a good day.